It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Blazers secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Portland. To Nurkic. Nothing going here on that drive. Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Chicago basketball. Done. To Wendell Carter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lillard to Nurkic. Lillard to McCollum. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Nurkic. Finish that.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0, right? Now, it helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight Finals wins. Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Damian Lillard has got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Bulls with the basketball. Dunn to Porter. Here comes the screen. Dunn to Markkanen. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Lillard to McCollum. Rebound Markkanen. To Levine. Porter. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Trailblazers take over. Lillard to McCollum. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Can't miss those. Can't connect. Lillard to McCollum. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
And Otto Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
First quarter is complete. The Bulls have the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Oh, he had it. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Portland has the ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Wendell Carter powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Doesn't get the bounce. Levine to Markkanen. Good look that time, but off the mark. McCollum into the front court. 9-point margin. To Lillard. Nurkic. Shot from the lane won't go. To Chris Dunn. Porter matched up with Nurkic. Markkanen slams it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here comes the screen. Done to Wendell Carter. Slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Short jumper, won't fall.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Markkanen. To Porter. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard for two. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jumper's good. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bulls have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Trailblazers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Field goals.
As long as there's time left on the game clock, no lead is truly safe. They just have to be ready to seize every opportunity in the second half.
Player of the half.
Markkanen has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
McCollum hasn't had much luck getting into an offensive rhythm. Newsflash, you're not on fire. Pass the ball. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Dunn to Wendell Carter. Hassan Whiteside pins it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lauri Markkanen. McCollum into the front court. Trailing by 15. Hassan Whiteside. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Old school equals high percentage.
Levine to Markkanen. Almost.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Markkanen. Dunn. Zach Levine doing what he does best.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
McCollum to Lillard. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended and draws the foul.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Markkanen. Dunn.
Green.
Levine to Chris Dunn.
2 minutes remaining.
Trying to cash in. Dunn shot that misses. Trailblazers with the basketball to McCollum. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Zach Levine. Zach Levine. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, they call goaltending. Count it. To Markkanen. Porter to Levine. Slam slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Portland's got it. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Nurkic. Lillard, the drive, right to the basket. To Kent Bazemore. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. From 18 feet, at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. It has been all Bulls. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And, Jay, they have got to get something going quick. They have not looked good at all through three quarters.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are out here a little bit lethargic, a little bit lackadaisical, and sometimes great teams think they can just turn the light switch on whenever they want. That's not the way great teams need to operate to win championships. That light needs to stay on all the time.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dunn to Zach LaVine. Markkanen. LaVine. Smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Bazemore with the slam.
And easy two. Get back on defense.
To Markkanen. Porter to Markkanen. Runner here, won't go.
Hey, double screen.
Lillard to McCollum. C.J. McCollum, now 3 for 9.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
5 to shoot for the Bulls. To Chris Dunn. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot there for Chris Dunn. No good. Lillard, down low Nurkic. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. To LaVine. To Porter. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Short jump and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Markkanen. Almost, but no good. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. McCollum to Lillard. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. From long range, gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Dunn to Zach LaVine. Chicago with 4 to shoot. Zach LaVine. Second effort. Wendell Carter lays it in.
This is basketball one-on-one. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot, and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game. No good. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
The Bulls take this one as they win this one by 3. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls took this down to the wire before getting the win. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Chicago Bulls. The Trailblazers just couldn't close this one out. They did a great job with their ball movement, forcing the defense to constantly make adjustments. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for the win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.